everyone, this is David, and welcome to Comm600, Academic Writing for Graduate Students. That would be you. I wanted to take a few minutes this morning just to go over some of our assignments for week 1, and also to familiarize you a little bit with our particular version of a web tyco classroom. So, let's take a look.
Where you find the list of class announcements. If you would, please make your first task to make sure that you are up to date on all of the information in the class announcements that are posted. For example, a recent announcement posted today, February 27th, informs you of our first live chat, which will take place this Sunday. To attend any of our live chat, which will be taking place every Sunday at 6 p.m. Simply click on the link provided. Feel free to bring your webcams and microphones, but you don't have to. You're certainly welcome to say as little or as much as you wish, whether that's on a webcam or with or without a microphone. You can simply type if you wish. After making sure you're up to date on all of the class announcements, I recommend that your next stop always be the conferences, because that's where the majority of our work will take place. Currently, there are 2 conferences. The first one is called Cafe 24/7, and like most web tyco classes, this is the place where you are encouraged to ask as many or all questions as you need to be answered. And I make it a point to check Cafe 24/7 every day in order that you may have answers to your questions within 24 hours. If you need an answer sooner, please don't hesitate to email me or call me, and you can find my email address and my phone number in my bio, which is also posted here in the classroom. Here's my email address, david@peakwriting.com, and then my phone number, 912-598-1542. That's the Eastern Time Zone. I'm down in Georgia. Okay, so make sure that you get answers to your questions and avoid that terrible sense of frustration that comes with being confused about something having to do with something as important as your academic work. The other conference that you will see posted week by week are our weekly assignments, exercises, and other things that we're going to be doing on a weekly basis. For example, this week, here are 4 threads: a read and respond thread, a class exercise thread, an assignment thread to identify your area of research interest, and a how to register at the writer's workout. If you would, let's go ahead and get started doing this. I have provided step-by-step directions for you to go ahead and create your student account at Writer's Workout. The first thing you want to do is to click on Student underneath the registration options, and then on the next page you'll need to provide 2 different codes. The first code that you'll need to provide is the code that you have purchased, and this code should be filled into those 4 blocks there. Then you'll need one other code, and that is the group code that is assigned to this class. And here you can see that I have provided the group code in 2 different places, 337917, and then I've also provided it down here, 337917. If you would, after you have successfully registered at Writer's Workout, go ahead and drop me a note here by simply clicking respond to this thread and saying, okay, I've registered and everything seems to be go. And that way I'll be able to keep a running tab on who's done it and who may be running into different problems. And I realize for those of you who are overseas or serving in the military that internet connection can indeed be a problem at times. And so I want you to know that I certainly understand that.